Graces! Nilfgaard's crossed the Yaruga. Black-clad hordes! Villages burn!
Nilfgaard shall regret this. I swear on all that is sacred and blessed.
News broke today, January 28, on Twitter of Thronebreaker: The Witcher Tales release on the Nintendo Switch. Thronebreaker is a spin-off of Gwent, which is a multiplayer strategy Witcher card game. Thronebreaker, on the other hand, is a single-player RPG where you play as Meve, queen of both Lyria and Rivia, whose goal is to defeat the power-hungry Nilfgaardian armies. Now, I'm sure you guys are familiar with these Nilfgaardians, as you may have witnessed in the Witcher games or in the Witcher series on Netflix. So this game consists of deep storylines with morally great choices that can actually affect succeeding events. It also consists of card battles and puzzles where you try to beat off monsters and parts of the Nilfgaardian armies. The game is currently only available on the Nintendo eShop at $19.99 with a bunch of goodies. It includes the world premiere official Thronebreaker soundtrack, concept arts pack including the map of Lyria, the Witcher graphic novel Fox Children, and 216 pages art book of Gwent Art of the Witcher card game. Now, these two parts of the goodies are not included because Gwent in-game assets are only for those who purchased Thronebreaker via GOG, or a free copy of the Witcher Enhanced Edition Director's Cut, which is only available on Steam. No tech specs have been released on how well the game runs on the Switch. Now, this news came as a surprise because CD Projekt Red didn't make any announcements prior. At the time of the release back in 2018, Thronebreaker was only available on GOG, Steam, PS4, and Xbox. CD Projekt Red made no mentions of any plans to port this on the Switch. To quote the team, there are no plans to release Thronebreaker on any other platforms than PC, GOG.com, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. The initial plan for the game was to only be released on GOG.com, but due to low sales, it was eventually released on Steam unannounced as well. According to the co-chief executive Adam Kaczynski, the reach of GOG is incomparably smaller than that of Steam. A Steam release had always been considered, but the company originally announced that Thronebreaker would be exclusive to GOG.com for its October 23 PC launch, but then, come November 9, Thronebreaker was actually released on Steam. So this surprised a lot of people back then. Now, in Thronebreaker, you actually get additional rewards which you can then activate on Gwent via your GOG account. So when you unlock golden chests, you actually get premium cards, avatars, and avatar borders. Now, these cards can be crafted on Gwent, but it would be more expensive to do so. So for the people who bought Thronebreaker on Steam, they weren't able to claim these rewards as there is no integration between this one and Gwent on GOG. So just a word of caution for those who are planning to buy Thronebreaker on the Nintendo Switch, you won't be able to activate the rewards you get from the golden chests on your Gwent account via GOG. So if you're planning to play Gwent on GOG, I recommend that you purchase Thronebreaker on GOG as well. Now, talking about Thronebreaker, I just finished the Bonebreaker edition on GOG last week, and I have to say that it's such an incredibly beautiful game. Beautiful graphics-wise because it boasts a multitude of landscapes ranging from burning farms to snowy mountain peaks. There's so much vibrance and life in each of the locations, and top it all off, your choices do matter. So you may end up with risky choices where you don't get the cards that you actually want or need, but then again, you learn to live with those choices. This is a timely release of Thronebreaker, especially after the soaring popularity of the Witcher series. Because as I mentioned earlier, at the original release, the sales were very low, which prompted CD Projekt Red to also release Thronebreaker on Steam. So I do recommend that you purchase this game in any of the platforms. I do hope that the sales will be high enough for it to warrant a sequel. So that's it for today, guys. I'm Wisa, and I hope you have a great day ahead.